get beaten up last night or something, John.
I wish it was that exciting.
Yeah.
So you set the record.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously pretty cool. It wasn't a good punt, but went 63 yards, so looks don't show up on the stat sheet. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of those things that at Iowa you punt a lot, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not sure if it'd ever be broken. I don't know whether it's a good or a bad thing, but yeah, it obviously is pretty cool to go down in the record books.
Well, it only lasted 86 years. It was like 15 years before Michigan State even joined the Big Ten. So,
I might be dead by the time it's broken. Who knows?
Me for sure. I guess in totality, I mean, it's probably somewhat dubious because you would obviously want to punt that many times, but the fact that you're able to get it, I mean, how does it kind of culminate your career, at least with all the accolades?
I think people kind of talk about like most yards in a season, which I think is pretty cool. But someone actually told me that I think that I've got the Big Ten average record. I think that's probably a little bit more special. It means a lot to me, just because stats are sometimes a bit misleading. But at the end of the day, to kind of have that is pretty good on the resume for sure. But my biggest thing is stats can sometimes be a little bit misleading, and like today you guys saw that first punt that went 62, 63 yards, but it wasn't a good ball, whereas there was other punts that I was quite happy with today. So yeah, it's one of those things, like I said, hopefully it's never broken, but who knows, Brees might break it next year, especially at this rate because we punt a lot here.
Yeah.
You didn't like your first punt?
No, it was terrible. Oh, I just bellied the ball, was a little inside. It probably went like 40 yards and then bounced another 20 or so. But yeah, it just wasn't a good ball. It wasn't the way that I wanted to start the game. But yeah, fortunate enough that it worked out okay.
Do you think it was just nerves, maybe, because you knew that?
Nah, because I don't really get nervous in games or anything like that. It kind of just comes back to having confidence and preparation and things like that. But it's one of those things. Punting's like hitting a golf ball. Sometimes you'll hit good ones and sometimes you'll hit bad ones. And unfortunately, I didn't start the game the way I wanted to. But after that, was more than happy with the balls I was hitting. But it was certainly a lot trickier out there today with the two returners back there. That kind of makes you think about a few things. But Coach Woods and I had a plan for that, and I feel like we really executed that today. And a lot of guys did really well on the punt unit, which I'm really grateful for.
What were you expecting, the two returners?
No, I actually had no idea, but yeah, I can kind of see why, because we've got a lot of shots and different formations and where you are on the field and things like that. But I was a little surprised when I went out there. I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Good luck catching this anyway. But I really only worry about what I can control, and I can't control who's back there. But what's good is when there's an extra person in the down returning, it usually means there's one less rushing. So there's pros and cons.
What are you going to remember most about your Iowa career?
What's that, sorry?
What are you going to remember most about your Iowa career and everything
probably
you've
just the bond with
accomplished?
the teammates, and I know it sounds a little bit cliche, but you really only play for 3 hours on a Saturday 12 times a year, and but you spend like 25-30 hours a week with the same guys over and over again every day. And that's probably the stuff that it's weird. I was talking to a few people about it the other day actually, and it's one of those things you don't really think anything about it while you're doing it, but then everything comes to an end and it's like, well, what's next? But yeah, I'll obviously look back and go, yeah, what an awesome I guess achievement really outside football. Like I've probably said to you guys before, I think the one thing that I'm most proud of is that I finished something that I really wanted to start, and I know my parents and family will be really proud too. So yeah, there's a lot to look back on, but I'm really just glad that I ran the full race all 4 years.
What's the next step? I mean,